Hey, what's going on, all my current future rideshare drivers? Hope all's well. Good vibes driver here, Jeremy. Hope you're having a great Monday. I know I am. Just got back from DCA, Reagan National Airport, dropping someone off here in Frederick, Maryland right now. Was at Baltimore earlier this morning and just been all over the place. So, hope you had a great Easter. I know I did. I didn't drive on Easter. Spent time with my family. Did drive them around, but we had a good time and got to spend time with his family. Can't get that time back, so you better take it out when you can. Uh, as I said, just got back from Reagan National Airport. The ride I took, I picked a guy up from the municipal airport here in Frederick. He does the aerial surveys, photos for some company here in town, and flies all over. So me and him, he sat up in the front seat. Me and him talked a little bit. He's from Ohio. Really nice guy. Hey, Nathan, if you see this, hope all's well. Hope your trip's going good. So I took him to the airport, took Nathan to the airport, got there to Reagan. Everything was great. Dropped him off, tipped me really nice. And then I sat there for a minute, waiting for the matchup to happen. And just as I'm pulling out, got a ride. I thought, great, this is awesome. And I noticed it says pick him up from the upper level where the ticketing is. I'm like, what? Every time, man, these airports and Uber, I know it's probably not Uber's fault, but the airports, I don't know what they're thinking. So it's very frustrating. I got around to where I was supposed to pick him up at, and he wasn't there, so I had to get out, call him. I'm like, hey, I'm out here at door 3. He says, I must be at the wrong level. I said, what? He says, I think I'm downstairs. And he says, it's gonna take me a little while to get up there. And I'm like, oh, okay. He says, you might wanna cancel this. Which I was thinking the same thing, because you can't just sit around waiting on people. You'll actually get written up, get a ticket, and I'm not paying no $300 ticket for one ride. I don't know where they're going. So I kind of lost money on that deal. I mean, this happens often, where they just change stuff up, or a customer just doesn't know where they're supposed to be at, and he's used to being picked up down where we used to pick him up, which is on the lower level, and didn't happen today. So anyway, I called, he wanted me to cancel it, so I called Uber. And you need to be proactive in this. I mean, I canceled, and he's probably going to get hit with the cancellation fee. They didn't see it yet. But when I called Uber, I had to talk to the help desk, and I just want to make sure that, if I'm canceling on them, they get hit with the cancellation fee, I don't want to get a bad rating. It can happen, guys, so you need to stay on top of it. It's going to take you a good 100 rides to make up for one bad rating. So that happened, and then this morning I had a ride to BWI, and they showed me where they were getting hit with a toll. I'm like, why would you be paying a toll? There's no toll between Frederick and the airport, BWI, Baltimore. And they got a toll fee. So if you guys have seen this, let's let some people know. I should have got a screenshot of it, but there's definitely a toll fee there, and there's no tolls, so not really sure why a customer would get hit with that. I got tipped really good on that one. This weekend, it's kind of a weird weekend, just because my wife was going out of town, and I thought, I'll make up for some time while she's gone. I can't really go out driving at night and stuff, so did a lot more driving over the weekend than what I normally do. And it was 420, on Saturday. Everybody's celebrating their weed, I guess, and I didn't have too many people try to get in that smelled like that icky, sticky stuff. But I did have some people try to vape, and I'm like, you can't be vaping, and you know, it's rude to do that. Plus, you don't want your car smelling up for the next passengers. I mean, it could reflect bad on you. So I had to tell people no vaping in my car, and thankfully they didn't like light up while I was in here with them. But then I did pick a couple up from one of the bars here in town, and the chick that was with the guy, she looked like Daryl Hannah from Blade Runner, just kind of whacked out, and they're kind of rude, you know. It's the kind of passengers I don't like having in my car. They're rude and snotty, and they got a lot to say when they got alcohol in them, and you know, I just want to get them from point A to point B and no issues. But you know, I wanted to rate them bad, but that could come back on you, especially with Uber. You don't get to rate them later. It forces you to rate them right then, which I kind of wish they would remove that and fix it where we can do it later on our own time. So that happened, and then had a few good rides, but it's kind of weird. And then Friday, my first ride Friday morning, I ended up having to kick out of my vehicle because of drunk and disorderly. They're just rude from the get-go. They picked them up in one place and they wanted me to take them to another place other than what the app said, and then they wanted to argue with me about it. And I was like, you know, we can go that direction. You need to put it in the app, though. They didn't want to do that. And then I found the closest gas station to drop them off at. And the guy was talking about needing to get back in a hurry, back to where I picked him up at, because he had to get with his hooker. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to have anything like that in my car, so... Anyway, dropped him off, and his girlfriend. They were trash. They'd been out drinking all night, so that was like 6 a.m. that morning. But had nice rides on Friday morning, and I had a really nice one on Saturday, which got me to the point of scheduling a test drive of Tesla. So I was driving this family down to Tyson's Corner, which is down by DC, and they were going to get their Tesla that they just ordered. So I looked at the Model 3, I pulled in there, and I was just kidding with my wife earlier in the week about getting a Tesla. And I thought, well, you know, I'll just park and go inside. And as soon as I got out, this girl was telling her car to back up. And it backed up and parked. She got out of the driver's side, and it parked itself. And I'm like, what in the world? And she says, yeah. She goes, it'll actually follow you to wherever you're at if you're shopping, and you summon it. So it's got a lot of cool features to it, guys. There's a lot of benefits to it. The biggest benefit for me is not to be paying for gas. I would love not to have to pay for gas ever again. There was a study that just came out, said that Tesla is actually, over a 3-year period, costs less than a Toyota Camry. And it's got 5 seats in it, but it's between a Tesla and a Honda Pilot. I mean, I'm an outdoors person. I fish and hunt and like to pull a boat, so I might end up getting a Honda Pilot, but it doesn't hurt to go for a test drive. Be fun. Anyway, hope you're having a great week, start of your week, and you know, if you have anything like that with tolls or you know, something odd in the app, please let me know. And you know, there's other people that deal with this stuff too, that we can maybe get information, put our heads together, and see how we can help each other. If you want to like, subscribe, hit the notification down below, get more updates. Got Vibe rides getting ready to roll out. You can go down below, get more information. I would love to get more drivers, get more riders with Vibe Rides, and the driver app is out right now. You can sign up, use my rep ID, and the rider app's right around the corner, guys. So anyhow, hope all's well. Hope you're having a great Monday. Peace. Go make some money.